Guys, welcome to Becky Tarot. My name is Becky. I'm a spiritual advisor, clairvoyant and energy reader. 2 signs left, Libra and Aquarius. Let's see who is next. Aquarius, finally. Oh, I just heard, oh my god, who is that song by? It's like moving mountains. Is it Usher? I may be wrong. Moving Mountains, old R&B tune, listen to the lyrics. Like jumping over hurdles, you're really making shit happen, Aquarius. So you're really pumping into yourself goodness. I just saw you like inject yourself with something, but it was like injecting yourself with goodness. Like it was all like light and just goodness. So that's good. You're definitely working on yourself in probably lots of different ways and trying to just, it feels like work on each and every little part of you, like, you know, your mind, very much, I'm getting very much your space, so like your 3D space, your energy you put into your space, like you're really working on those kind of things, which is great. Let's see what else wants to come out for Aquarius. There may be someone around you. It feels more friend than romance, but take it how it resonates. Their life is not together as you think it is. Like, so if you've got a friend and you always think to yourself, oh, but like they're so together, it's not quite the case. You know, behind closed doors, they're struggling massively. So stop comparing, stop worrying about other people. You know, everything seems great on social media or when you run into people or from external, but actually what's going on internally with people and in their homes is a very different story. So remember that, please. Aqua. Oh, that's all they wanted from that deck. Now I'm hearing another R&B song. It's like, what you say? Jason Derulo, I think that is. I think it's what you say, what you say. Oh, what's with all the R&B they're bringing in? What you say? Out of that way. Yeah, of course you did. What you say? So lyrics for that are important. Okay, you're definitely cleansing from your own dark space. Is how it feels. Your own darknesses, your own toxicities, like, oh, I'm just trying to word this in a better way. So spirits, right, listen, on the other side, there's no such thing as like when, there's no such thing as like jealousy and whatever, like when you cross over and you go back, right? And there's no such thing as like horrendous or just like horrible emotions. Like there's eternal love, unconditional love, forgiveness and whatever, but they're trying to say politely, well, I'm trying to say it in a polite way of like, they're saying, listen, healing comes in lots of levels and they need you to embrace what you're doing and keep working on yourself, but they need you to not be up on your high horse about it. They're saying like, don't be all like, oh, this is me now, like, because this feels like you've only really just started your like you're right at the beginning of proper beginning your healing journey, and then they're saying, I mean, I can talk firsthand at this. You come up and you plummet, and then you heal and you're higher and you plummet, and it feels like the deeper the layers of healing, you plummet harder, and then you come up higher, but you plummet harder. But as you grow, you plummet harder, but not for as long, I'd say. Yeah, let's see what the cards. Okay, so we've got lost magic, atonement, rebalance. We've got challenges, use your imagination. You can achieve great things. And then this one that was a bit stuck, it says, I will show you whom to trust. The 2nd is coming through, so maybe something's going to happen on the 2nd of a month. It does just feel like plainly the number 2. There might be someone, so this is going to be different for some of you. It feels like there might be someone who's a bit more red-headed around you that's either going to show you like that someone else you know is not a great person, or the person with the red hair that you know is going to show themselves that they're not a great person. It feels more like the person with the red hair is going to, they might not even mean to show you, like, it's one of them ones, like, you could be having a conversation with someone you know and they say something and you're like, oh yeah, and like somehow that opens your eyes to seeing that whoever you were discussing is really not that great person, and maybe you should detach yourself, right? So you've definitely got your boundaries up with someone that you find a bit dark, they're just a bit dark. I heard needy. They're a bit stalkery. Like, I don't think they actually stalk you, but their energy is a bit stalkery, like just too much. It feels too much, and you've definitely put up a big boundary, and that's making this person worse. This person, it's got, like, I don't know whether they have bipolar, but it's very much got the whole, like, up and down, back and forth, like 1 minute this way, 1 minute that way. Like, it just is quite draining and exhausting. A bit like Jekyll and Hyde. But you are beginning your path onto some great things. Later on in the year, around Halloween, there's going to be, you might meet someone that's you find that you really click with. This person who you're going to meet around like Halloween time, like it's like October, it's just going to be very, this person is definitely like spiritually aware in some way, like they're not asleep and have no idea, like they're awakened to some point. I always say this to people, you know, people can be awake but not ascended. It's very different. Yeah, people can be awake and understand that there's shit going on in the universe, and you know, reptilian shapeshifters and the government, and understand energy, but they might not have ascended. Yeah. And then but yeah, it feels like they're definitely more spiritually aware, and you feel safe talking to them, you feel safe around them. It's a very harmonious energy. Some of you might change your hair over the next 2 to 3 weeks or 2 months, but it feels more 2 to 3 weeks. You may start trying to take even more care of yourself. So you've been doing lots of energetic and working on yourself and your environment, but you might now switch this up to how you look, and it might be you moving more into like the physical format and how you look, hair, makeup, if you're female, clothes, like it's going to change up. And then here we have this red head again, so it's time to become a great leader. I don't know who this redhead person is, but they're very yeah, I definitely think they're gonna somehow help you to see who you can really trust in life. And they're a bit like, they show you but without like meaning to properly show you how it feels. This person's really like powerful, really spiritually protected, like it's very much got like spiritual royalty, soul royalty bloodline in them. This person might be having a bit of a tough time at the moment in life, but they're very, very strong, and they're very spiritually protected. So listen, they're going to be good. But yeah, overall it feels like good cleansing. You know, do you know, it's funny because I just said this a minute ago, didn't I? This feels like someone that, like you, if this is resonating for you, you may have been a bit awake for a while, but this feels like you're right at the beginning of a proper ascension, in understanding more how things fit together in this earth plane. That's what it feels like. So that's why they want you to like calm down. That's why I was saying don't get up on your high horse, because ascension, well, it's like a never-ending journey really, because you just keep ascending. But when you go through that first whole, like, it really is a lot. I mean, I've been through 2 dark nights of the souls, And they're fucking exhausting. One of them lasted a very long time. Oh, 1001 was on the timer then. So I definitely think this person that you turned your back on, some kind of relationship, could be romance, could be sibling, family, whatever, friendship. You're doing the right thing by creating distance from this person. They definitely have a bit of a darker side in a certain way. It's overpowering to me. Like, the energy is just overpowering, too much in your face. And it's hard because I think you are probably going to bounce between happiness and then sadness and then hope. And it's going to be a bit of a cycle whilst you transform. But they're saying, don't let fear stop you. Just keep going. Like, know that it is okay to be alone, and don't allow anything or anyone to pull you back into a trap. It's okay to be alone, and if you're at the beginning of your ascension, you're going to need to be alone. It's not something you can do connected to someone else properly, like physically. It's just not something. Let's close up for Aquarius, please. You may have to, like, so it's either you may have to pay out for quite a few things, like, over the next few months. So they're saying watch your finances, or you've been spending a bit too much and they need you to kind of watch your finances. You might take a gamble on something and it doesn't quite work out for you, but they're saying just surrender because there's a reason for it. Like, you're flicking the coin to gamble, and then you land on your hand, you're like, oh. So that was like a bit of a fail, you feel, but obviously there's always a divine plan. There's always a bigger plan. And then you flip it again and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, and again. And then you like throw it really hardly, but then how it lands is the right way up, and you're like, oh, okay. So it like all plans out for the better, as usual. It's just about surrendering and trust. But yes, that's what I've got for you, Aquarius. If you're interested in a private reading, info's in the box down below. In the meantime, I send you so much love and light. Bye.